Hey y'all, welcome into Tailor Made Sandwiches. It is week 3 of the NFL and we actually have a double header on Monday Night Football, but the game that I'm going to be focusing on is the late game between the Bills and the Jags. For me personally, I just find this to be the more interesting game out of the two. So that is the game we are going to be looking at, and that is the game we are going to be building our sandwich and our same game parlay around. Our sandwich for today, I only thought it would be fair for us to do a buffalo chicken sandwich because why not? Buffalo, New York, buffalo chicken. I believe that's where it originated and where it came from. So it's only fitting that we are going to do a buffalo chicken sandwich today while we give out our same game parlay for Jags Bills Monday Night Football. Let's get to it. First thing is first for our buffalo chicken sandwich. We've got to start with some chicken. And I happen to be in Kentucky right now, so this is some Kentucky fried chicken that I've got right here. So I'm assuming that this chicken is gonna make our buffalo chicken sandwich the best that it can possibly be. So step 1 is gonna be to have our chicken, and we are preheating the oven right now to 400 to let it cook. And with that, leg 1 of our same game parlay in our same game parlay sandwich is going to be the Bills on the money line. Out of these two teams, to me, the Bills are just better than the Jags. They've come out the gate 2-0 when many people thought that they wouldn't, because Josh Allen does not have the weapons surrounding him that he once did in years past. But Josh Allen has proven that he can be that guy regardless of the core pieces that he has around him. He's made it happen through the first 2 weeks. When it comes to their receivers, nobody has truly stepped up besides Khalil Shakir. We need Curtis Samuel to get more involved. He's a guy that can be in the backfield. He can be in the slot. Unfortunately, he hasn't showed up enough for this offense for Buffalo. I think this week they are going to need to do that with the Jags. Thus far, we've really seen the Bills' offense do well in zone coverage. Problem being there, though, is the Jags do play a lot of man-to-man defense, so they're going to need to work around that. We're going to need to see these wide receivers get more involved, and they should be able to do it because the Jags have the 30th ranked pass defense right now in the NFL, and Josh Allen's known for being able to use the legs, but also be able to sling the ball. We need the wide receivers to step up this week to get that Bills money line play to hit against the Jags. We need to make the sauce that the chicken is going to go in, and according to my recipe, we're supposed to have the Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce in Buffalo. So we're going to shake this baby up. We're going to get this ready. And then we've also got good old Hidden Valley Ranch. If you are a Midwesterner, you just love ranch. And I'm sorry, nothing is better than Hidden Valley to me. Argue it with me all day, but I feel like I'm a true ranch lover, and I can personally say that this is my favorite. So we're gonna mix these two together. Well, I am doing that, mixing these two together. I thought I would tell you guys a little bit of what I'm doing here in Kentucky. So last night, we actually went to Bourbon and Beyond. It's this big music festival. And being honest, guys, I don't know if I've ever been to a festival that I've seen that many people at. There was like over 60,000 people, they said, that came through the gates yesterday. Over 60,000. And I've been to a lot of music festivals, maybe not a lot, but I've been to a couple, and I have never been around like one that had that many people ever before. Our preheating's done. We saw Zach Bryan. I'm a big Zach Bryan fan, so that was super cool. And I loved that we got to see him. So I was very excited about that. I would honestly love to see him again. It's really cool to see, I guess, like artists like him who, you know, start out really small and then they have a big song break, like Something in the Orange, and then now they're playing a concert for 60,000 people at a huge music festival. Like, I can't even imagine what it would be like to be Zach Bryan. That's absolutely insane. So Bourbon and Beyond was really, really cool and really, really fun. Today, we're obviously just in the kitchen, cooking up the sandwich, and of course, watching a lot of football on this Sunday. And my Cowboys right now look like crap. I'm officially thinking that this season is dead, and yeah, I don't know. I wasn't expecting any less, though, to be honest. Okay, now we are going to mix that hot sauce and the ranch together and then drizzle this all over our chicken to make the buffalo chicken, obviously. So look at that. Nice and clean. One more thing I want to mention about why I'm taking the Bills money line against the Jags is the Jags have only managed 30 points this season so far. That is correct. Just 30 points. Now, I'm not saying the Bills' defense is the most spectacular in the league or anything like that, but the Jags have had difficulty on offense, and I don't know if it's necessarily going to be any easier against a Bills team that's looking really good and very hungry right now to get things now done. We are just going to pour this all over our chicken. I think I made enough. I've got eight chicken pieces here of the Kentucky Fried Chicken. We're just gonna pour this all over our chicken. Hopefully that's enough. I actually might make a little bit more for this. I think I'm going to. Our chicken is now covered in our buffalo sauce mixture, and it is going in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna kind of just check on it. So step 1 is get the chicken prepped, put it in the oven, and leg 1 of our same game parlay sandwich is going to be the Bills money line against the Jags. Here we go. While the chicken is cooking, we are gonna get our little brioche buns out and prepare them for the chicken. And we're also gonna go to leg 2 of the same game parlay sandwich, and it is going to be Jags running back Travis Etienne to go over 49.5 rushing yards. Let's get these buns on the plate. Let's begin with this. Etienne is a back that can not only run the ball, but he's a catching running back as well, and he crushed the Bills in London last season. Went for 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he caught 48 yards. Specifically, I'm looking at guys like Balin Spector and Dorian Williams for Etienne to line up against. I think he's going to see success early on the ground if the Jags make that move. I do believe that Etienne should be able to get over those 50 yards against a Bills run defense is about middle of the pack right now in the NFL. Here's another part of my thought process. When the Bills are lined up in that base nickel defense formation at the starts of the game, I think that the Jags are going to have Etienne line up with some of the linebackers that are coming in second stringers. Specifically, I'm looking at guys like Balin Spector and Dorian Williams for Etienne to line up against. I think he's going to see success early on the ground if the Jags make that move. I do believe that Etienne should be able to get over those 50 yards against a Bills run defense is about middle of the pack right now in the NFL. Okay, we've got our bun ready to go right here on the plate. So step 2 is once you've got your little brioche bun, now we are going to put some coleslaw on this according to our recipe for this buffalo chicken sandwich. So here we go. We are going to take our coleslaw. This is sweet coleslaw. I'm honestly not a big coleslaw girl, but I will do this for the sake of the sandwich. We're going to put it on both sides of our bun. This looks like it's got carrots in it, celery. What else is in coleslaw? I honestly don't even really know. Oh, cabbage is in this. Obviously mayonnaise, egg yolk, sugar, carrots. I think there's celery in here too. We're going to put a little bit more on the other side of the bun as well. Now that our bun is ready to go and our chicken is still cooking in the oven, let's review what we've got for our same game parlay, Monday Night Football, Bills, Jags. We are starting with the Bills money line in leg 1. In leg 2 is Travis Etienne over 49.5 rushing yards. Our final leg is going to be Josh Allen, 225 yards plus passing this week. Our chicken is complete, so it is time to put it on the sandwich. Now, Josh Allen is 1-1 on hitting over on this passing yards for the season. Did it in game 1, did not do it last week. But here's something to know. I already mentioned this once. The Jags have the 30th ranked pass defense in the NFL. They're gonna allow for yardage. We just need those Bills wide receivers to really step up. Besides Khalil Shakir this week. Another thing that you gotta look at though. Historically, Josh Allen has dominated the Jags through the year. In 2 games against the Jacksonville Jaguars in his career, he has gone over 225 passing yards in both of those. Now, let's put this steaming hot chicken onto our bun with our coleslaw. Here we go. Last few steps for our buffalo chicken sandwich. I'm going to put a little bit more of our sauce that we made onto this, just a tiny bit extra that we have left over. And then on top of it, I'm also going to add a little bit more ranch because I'm from the Midwest and you can never have too much ranch. And then last but not least, you need the blue cheese crumbles. Here we go. We've got our blue cheese crumbles. We are gonna take some and crumble it onto our sandwich. I'm not a huge blue cheese person, but I feel like this might taste really good together. So our sandwich is now complete, which I honestly think it looks so good. I'm really excited to eat this. It's now complete. And with that, so is our same game parlay sandwich. So we've got the Bills on the money line, leg 1. Leg 2, Travis Etienne, over 49.5 rushing yards. And leg 3 is going to be Josh Allen to throw 225 plus yards this week in Monday Night Football. All right, let's take a bite of our sandwich. Oh, this is delicious. I'm actually really proud of myself with this one. I'm gonna eat all of this. I give this a 10 out of 10. I love buffalo chicken too, so it's like perfect. Actually, don't hit the coleslaw. I love it. One more thing to know. Our same game parlay sandwich comes out to plus $4.95 on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Remember, all odds are always subject to change, and I use DraftKings the DraftKings Sportsbook app for everything. Use my code Mathis when you sign up if you are new, and I'm hoping that you do. Guys, I'm going to sit here and eat the rest of my sandwich. Be sure to tune in next week, Monday Night Football. $8. Sandwich in my kitchen. I shouldn't be eating all this. I'm heading to Aruba in 2 days, but I don't care. This is really good. Enjoy your sandwiches, guys. And thanks for tuning in to Tailor Made Sandwiches. A little buffalo chicken. We're going to do a buffalo chicken dance. I actually love buffalo chicken, by the way.